video, you can see that what we have a table here and have another table over here. And what we're trying to do is that we are trying to what find the values for or find the numbers which are in a particular location ID. You get me? So I don't know. Our goal is to what? If you pick location ID number 1, we want to be able to get what? And in doing this, we would use the Vlookup function. And so let's just start. We can do this the easier way by first clicking on the insert function. You feel me? But first let's just select this particular column. Since we want this particular value, we want the function or the function to be in this particular cell. So we'll click on our insert function and we'll look, and in this search for a function, how do you call it, search box, we will type vlookup. And you can see here, right? So all you need to do is just click on OK. Only if you just click on OK. Click on OK. Then we have this over here, right? Good. So now first we first look for our lookup value. Now lookup value is what? 11. Why is 11 our lookup value? We are trying to find, how do you call it, the location ID. And for that particular location ID, we want the number of files that occurred, right? Good. And then that will be found in this particular table. We click on 11. Then we look for the table. Which table are we looking through? That's the original data, right? So we select this entire table. Now, why do we use a table? And it's advisable to use a table because in the events where we want to add more information, if we add the information, it will not affect the function. You get it? So you see, for instance, the data here is from 0 to 7, right? Exactly. In case there's an 8, there's a 9 location ID that springs up. You know that when we add it to the particular table, it will not affect the function. But now, if we do not add it or we do not place our data in the table, then when we add new values, it affects the function or the original function or the VLOOKUP function. I hope you understand. Good. And also, someone will also argue why don't we just select the particular columns? Now you see in the case of this particular example here, we can see that if there are values under this particular set of values, and we just go ahead to select this, and this, you realize that it would capture the information below the required or the needed information, which is not what we want. So the best thing for us to do is place the data we are actually what we want to look into a table, right? Good. And so now let's start filling our boxes. So our first lookup value, or the value we are looking at, is 11, yeah, which is in cell J2. Then what table are we looking through? We are looking through this particular table, right? So we select the table. Great. And then what is the column index number? Now when we say this, basically we want the numbers, right? And so in this original table, which is the table array, what column number do we want or what column number holds the information we are looking for? And in that case, it will be column number 4. So it was 1, 2, 3, 4 is the numbers, right? And we are interested in getting the numbers, right? Wait. And so we just type in this box 4, which is the column index number, right? And already you can see that it is giving us the value for or you can see that already it's giving us the value, right? Good. And don't forget that we are looking at exact match. Now when you are doing the exact match, what do we do? As it boldly spells out over here, it says that for exact matches, it says that for the range lookup, you can see that it is a logical value. To find the closest match, we use true or true, or we don't even touch it at all. And to find exact match, we use what? False. So we would have to enter false here to find an exact match. So false. Great. Then you click on what? Okay. Now you can see that we are getting an NA function, right? Or not an answer function, right? Good. Why is that the case? Now we chose an exact match, right? Exact match. When we go to our original table, you can see that what this isn't a location ID for what? Location ID 11, right? Great. And so we can easily correct that by what? Placing in any of these values. So let's do it MC. So let's say I place in value 4. I press enter. He gives us 0 files. And when you check here, 4 had what? 0 files, right? Exactly. So that is basically how we use VLOOKUP for what? For exact matches. I hope we are all clear on this. If you have any question in anything, drop it in the comment section below, and then I would answer you as soon as I read the comment. Great. And also you should know that what initially when we had the location ID to be 11, it created the impression that there's something wrong, right? And at a glance, you will all have the impression that there's something wrong with the function and everything. No, we need to be able to present this in a presentable manner. And so how can we do that? We can employ a function known as the if error function. So we come before the VLOOKUP over here and type if. You know that it automatically provides us with or it auto completes it for us, right? So just double click the if error function. Now what are we saying? We are saying that if there's an error to this particular function, this VLOOKUP function, what do we want to do? Well, we want to return We want to return a statement, which is location ID not valid. Now I hope you can see, right? Location ID not valid. Then we click on enter. Okay. So sorry, we forgot to add closing parentheses, right? So let's close it. Click on enter, and you can see that now it doesn't give us the NE sort of visual, but actually spells out what we wrote or added to our function. I hope that is fine.